All right, we're going to talk through number 14. It says Edison Longwell invested $33,600, part at 5% interest, and the remainder at 8% interest. If he earned twice as much from his 5% interest as his 8% investment, how much did he invest at each rate? So we know that we have interest at 5%, and we have interest at 8%. Now it says that he earned twice as much from his 5% investment. So that means that his 5% is twice the interest of his 8% investment. So let's go ahead and we need to use our PRT equation. This is going back to what we talked about the other week. So our principal here for our 5% is, we'll say that it's X, and our rate is 0.05, and this is for 1 year. And we know this is equal to 2 times our principal, which we'll come back to, multiplied by 8% as our rate, which is 0.08 times 1. Now we know that we invested a total of $33,600. If we invested X at 5%, that means that we have the remainder at 8%. So it's the total of $33,600 minus what we invested at 5%. So our 5% over here is 0.05 times X, and that equals this stuff over here that we will multiply through. So this whole thing right here is 0.08. So let's distribute that through. So we have 2 times, and when we take 33,600 multiplied by 0.08, we get 2,688 minus 0.08. And then we need to multiply each of those by 2. So when we multiply this by 2, we get 5,376 minus 0. Okay. So now we need to, oops, I lost my X. Sometimes it happens. Both, I found it, so we're good. Alright, so now that we're here, we need to get all of our x's onto one side, so let's add 1/1600 x to both sides to where we have 2100 x equals 5,376, and then we'll divide both sides by 2100. So when we take 5,376 divided by 2100, we get that x equals $25,600. So now we need to look up here and say, okay, this $25,600 is at the principal of our 5% investment. So we invested, or we didn't, but Edison invested $25,600 at 5%. And to find out how much he invested at 8%, we take the total that we invested, $33,600, and we subtract $25,600. When we do that, we get $8,000 at 8%.